Okay, let's get this stream started by booting Fallout 4. There we go. Now, to explain why this is happening at about 2 on Sunday, well, Monday is a bank holiday. Monday the 7th is a bank holiday. So, as a result, I wouldn't be able to stream that day. Now, the TF2 video for the coming week is up, which will release on the 9th. That's already done. You know, I'm happy with it. I still don't know how I got such a ridiculously high score at the end of the last match, but who knows. But the reason this is happening this week is late is just because I really could not do it on Monday. But I happened to get a chance to do it this Sunday. This Sunday, I honestly thought I was helping my sister move to another apartment. You know, from one apartment to another one just down the street that's cheaper and nicer. Go figure. But I thought I was going to have to do that. But no, turns out she hadn't actually finished even redecorating the new place because she's useless. You know, her boyfriend's the same, he's even more useless. He said he would decorate it in one day. Many days later, it still hasn't been decorated. So I didn't have to go because, obviously, nothing to move because they haven't finished yet. And I do not do decorating. My skill with a paintbrush is... well, let's just say a drunk caveman could do better than me. I can use a roller to sort of like paint a cube in about 70 layers, but other than that, no, I'm pretty useless. Itchy armpit. Ugh. I am gonna be swimming in sweat. If you were tiny, you could actually probably swim in my bra by the end of this stream. That's if you want to swim in sweat. It's not overly pleasant for anyone concerned. Because, obviously, the fan is very noisy on these streams, and I really try and keep it off, even if I end up boiling myself in the process. Because what's life without a little suffering? What's this? A pub or a restaurant? Could be either. It's got no useful booty in it anyway. That's a hermit crab, I didn't... I'm amazed by how fast these things can move. The hatchlings are just annoyances. And as a point of reference, that little tiny baby Mirelurk is the most used creature in Fallout 4. It has so many different reskins, and they are just skins. They're not even like meshes. They're just the same mesh. It's used so many times. Is this? I hear gunfire. Must be trappers. Cola. Need a nuke cola. Oh, I keep falling through the same hole. Why do I not notice that hole? I get the feeling he was trying to do some repairs and shocked himself and killed himself that way. Yeah, I thought they were disgusting before, but it's not just the rust, it's the TV dinner that's permanently baked onto it. Ugh. That's it. Thinking, that's not... You know, I was looking for a lighthouse last video because I wanted to go kill what is potentially the one and only female trapper because of some weird error. Diangler. But because of some weird reason, and the unofficial patch doesn't fix it, which is even more odd. That's clearly a lighthouse. But yet the icon is for the Arcadia Observatory. Fallout 4 happens to have a lighthouse map icon. Oh dear. Oh yes, better disable the radios. When YouTube finally decides to give small creators back the ability to make pennies, which isn't going to happen, but you know, you can but dream. Okay, apparently the weight of this tractor is so much that the front wheel doesn't. The suspension is locked up and the wheels don't move down. That was just slightly bad placement. Reality is it's probably slightly bad placement. Like many things. You know, there's so much shit in the Bethesda RPG's world that there is going to be some weird shit that just doesn't look right. Oh, you're the one with a meat hook. You must be the newest trapper. Oh no, it's a pole hook. Oh, fuck it. I'm just gonna blast you with this thing. Got a battle rifle, I might as well use it as such. I'm dead already, am I? I don't think so. Fallout Mod project news, just because I can.
Nice.
But weirdly, it's on Fallout 4 Capital Wastelands front. More as a proof of concept of we could do it, but we still aren't. You know, they're not restarting. Don't get that impression. But one of the team members decided to sort of finish up one of the more iconic quests for Fallout 3, which will be Tranquility Lane. And they actually got the thing working. So it's quite, you know, they've got the skills to do it. You know, but unfortunately they decided to cut the project because of the voice acting issue. But, you know, it's not restarting, but it gives hope for a future project that has the same goal. I mean, for all we know, when Fallout 4 New Vegas finishes, they might actually move on to Fallout 3. And to be honest, well, I don't think Fallout 3 needs as much attention as New Vegas would. I mean, let's face it, the world in New Vegas really needs a lot of improvements, because it is quite boring, the actual world space. Now, here's a question. Will Douglas actually be a male like it's supposed to be, or will it be female like it's not supposed to be? Because, you know, the quest that's to kill it specifically says it's a male. Douglas is a male's name. Oh yes, he's actually a male for once. I wonder if the unofficial patch fixes that. Well, that's this lighthouse cleared. Oh, look, Islander's Almanac. Where are you, mindless trapper? Bang. Cheap shot with that. Fishing net, you say? Well, I'm not bothering to wait to ride down in an elevator, because to be honest, this is probably even more shifty than bloody use jumping off with my long full booties. Seriously, I'd rather take a jump and land on something I can trust would save me than a rickety old boat which might not. I love how I can pick locks underwater. You can't see, you're doing it purely based on feel, and you would have limited oxygen if it wasn't for the ridiculous perk, and yet you still pause time to pick locks. It is silly. X6 has gone missing. Oh, there she is. She does a lousy job of following. Maybe that's why they're technically called companions and not followers, because they don't actually follow you. Who knows? Door. Power armour frame. But no power armour to speak of. Now, as a note, I don't think Far Harbour actually has much in the way of power armour at all. It has the pre-placed Vim ones. There's two Vim Pop styled ones. One green, one... what's the other colour? One's green, I think one's red. Basically, there's two Vim styled ones, and that's... and that frame, I think that's it. It's not a particularly... then again, it's not a particularly power armour friendly area. Who knew? Lurks! The Maya variety. I is so scared. Where are they? Okay. I swear I heard a lurk pop out of the ground. Yeah, where are... I hear! There it is. Ow, fell off. You can see my accuracy is truly astounding. I am terrible against moving targets. Whoa! Jumped over! And one crit shot later and it's dead. Is that a kill claw? I think it is. No, wait, no, it's a blood rage one. That's the glowing. I swear there's always a blood rage one here. Look at the way it glows. Oh, it's just a gut. Wait a second, that's not a garden gnome. It is! That's... I thought that was a that's clever. I wonder if that's added by Drunken Gnome... Beantown Interiors and its Drunken Gnomes quest as a fake Drunken Gnome. Yeah, because the way it was holding the stim pack and it had the glasses on made me think it might have been a Drunken Gnome masquerading as a garden gnome, but no, it's just a garden gnome masquerading as a Drunken Gnome. I'm sure there's one that's stim pack related, and I know there are some in Far Harbour, I've just never found them. I wonder if anyone's actually found them all legit without having to look up their locations in console. Oh no, anglers. Oh, fuck it. Two albinos. Unusual sight. I guess if there's one, there's many? I don't know, I thought albinos was supposed to be very rare. You don't see them too often, but for some reason I tend to see them in pairs when you do. It's weird. Safe. Itchy neck. What little neck I have. I don't have a long neck, I have a very short neck. Oops. These houses are in great state of disrepair. Oh no, I found a synth refugee. How I know they're synths, I don't know. Flooded house. I didn't mean to drink the scummy water. I tried to pick the lure weed. Oh, there's a duffel bag being used as a pillow. That's about it. What is it? Gulpers. That said, I had no chance to hit. Gulpers and ferals, apparently. Oh, ammo. Ding, ding. Gulpers are quite powerful. This is mostly pristine, with a surprisingly pristine mattress. It's one of the least skanky mattresses I've seen. I don't know why I thought there was an angler there. It's too deep. That, and I know this is a lurk nest. Oh. You kill all the eggs and there's still one hatches. Bastards. Another garden gnome oozed. The powerful pipe wrench. It's actually, if it wasn't, you know, it's actually worth salvaging the bit off of that. Where are you, my alert, Kingy King? I see it. Now, eat a dish rag. I'm sure I could eat that if I was desperate. Oh dear. Someone I somehow know the name of, despite the fact I've never found any. Maybe he had monogrammed clothes or something.
bacon my next day, Pia. Boss, Ron's off in his bunk whimpering about something. Says he saw something peering up at him from under the baseboards. Are you kidding me? He's a grown man, for God's sake. He's too old to be...
You honestly... You know, if I take that as an indication that there are lurks around...
On top of that, Rowan keeps hiding in the water and jumping out at him. Scares him half to death. Fine. Go round up those chuckleheads. I'll have a talk with them both. This place will fall apart without me, I swear. Oh, for crying out loud. This thing is still recorded.
Simpletons. They don't know how to operate their own holotapes.
Big red button. Mark, stop recording. Okay, lunkheads. Listen up. These here are the chores for the month. Only making one of these, so pass it around. And no, I will not be changing my mind again. So stop asking, Ron. Luke, you're in charge of fishing, cleaning fish, and cooking fish. Just about anything to do with fish. That's your job, okay? Rowan, you're on building and repairs.
Dear.
The baseboards keep getting loose or torn up. I'm not sure what's getting at them, but fix it. Ron.
How thick do you gotta be to know that no such thing as think there's no such thing as Mirelurks?
Yes, you may have to work at night, you big baby. I don't care what you hear. I pulled day guard duty again. We'll swap around at night.
There you go, duty, the easiest one.
Ron, don't even start whining. That's it. You don't like it? Tough. This is how we get things done.
You just push this dick in the water and leave him as Mirelurk bait.
Luke, is this thing on? Yeah, boss. We're rolling. All right, good. Now get back to work. I can take it from here. Here is Gray Husky, leader of the Husky family, rightful owner of the land previously known as Haddock Cove. These here tapes are mine. We've torn enough scrap wood and metal from the nearby houses to build an outpost on the water and really make a go of it here. We build this thing big and tall enough, we'll be able to see pests coming from a good distance off. No one will be able to catch us with our pants down.
That's the most dangerous chair position ever. Oh well, next place.
How the hell do you turn this thing off? There's a million buttons on this stupid thing.
The big red button that says turn off, and this dumbass can't even press that. Impress it if. Run headlong into fog. Works wonders. Oh dear. Oh fuck! As soon as I saw that place, I knew it was coming and there's nothing I could do. As soon as I saw that place, I knew exactly what was going to happen.
Ron's off in his bunk whimpering about something. Says he saw something peering up at him from under the baseboards. Kidding me? He's a grown man, for God's sake.
It's one of the few Fat Man locations, and you know it's just going to kill you.
Maybe, but he's refusing to do his chores. On top of that, Rowan keeps hiding in the water and jumping out at him. Scares him half to death. Fine. Go round up those chuckleheads, and I'll have a talk with them both. This place would fall apart without me, I swear. Oh, for crying out loud. This thing is still recorded. Luke, how the hell do you make this thing stop? Big red button. Mark, stop recording. I knew that.
Whoa! What was he firing at? Bloody rad chicken?
Wait, did you hear something?
I'm so out. I'm so out of. Yeah, let X6 be the meat shield this time. Yeah, wah. I'm just legging it to the tower where he can't get at me. One place he can't get me is right underneath it. Let X6 be the meat shield taking the nukes for me. Oh, I can't. He's blocking the ladder with his corpse. No more fat. Oh, he ran out of ammo. That's why. Bastard. So that's a dangerous spot because you just don't expect the Fat Man. And of course I buffed the Fat Man so it's actually useful. It was partly a plan to make the Merv less overpowered. Because as it was, the Merv was a straight upgrade. It basically gave you 6 nukes for the price of 1. Why is there a gunfight going on? Oh. Children of Atom. Oh, they shoot on sight, atoms. And a 4-way, because it was Brood Mamas. You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna look a bit of Atom's glory right into your. You'll be with Atom soon enough, zealots. Keep the change, zealot. Sometimes I wonder why you can't make a bottle cap grenade. And surely you'll be able to lug a lunchbox a certain distance. Credit to you, you were at least a little more tactical than your friends. You tried to fight in the graveyard like an idiot. Wait. What is this place? Great. Rad Central. Ew. Take leave of Atom, states change. Nothing consumes all. Okay. No, that's just toxic. Okay. I'll leave the toxic little Atom swamp. And my rads burn off in the summer sun. Or winter sun as it probably is. Ugh. I'll tell you, that's one mutated Ragstad. Wait, look at those teeth! They're incredible. They are some incredible teeth. That sounds like a minigun. Do trappers have miniguns, or is X6 somehow teleported around there?
Got it.
I definitely hear boom. I see movement. I don't know what is so. Super mutants! How to explain why I heard a minigun. Bang. These things can have miniguns. Oh, I fell in the bloody wall. What am I stuck on? Oh, a log. Oh, I'm still stuck in the log. Submerged log. Get around the corner while it's spamming its minigun. Blap its head off with imprecise fire from a rifle. Speaking of miniguns, TF2 video that's coming. What would be is it next week? Depends if you count Sunday as a start or end of a week. But basically, the next TF2 video has a lot of good old heavy action. Mainly because I got on Fundamental, which is a map that really benefits heavy. And both teams' tactic was just seem to spam heavy. Of course, that only works for like the first part of payload map, so it's not a permanent tactic. No, it's not the best tactic, but it's, you know, it works. If you can keep the momentum up, a heavy roll just keeps on rolling. But if you lose that all precious momentum, that's it, you're fucked. Because you cannot get heavies to the front line otherwise. Great. I'm getting horrible flashbacks of Skyrim where all I find is fucking wolves. Except these ones are nowhere near as numerous or annoying. Oh, someone was living here recently. And then the wolves got him, by the looks of it. Nuka-Cola. Still glowing after 200 years. Quantum. Would you honestly drink it? And this explains why Diamond City Radio is sort of broadcasting here. This station's picking it up and then broadcasting it out. Yeah, so it tries to explain. I mean, the real reason Diamond City Radio is out here is one, they couldn't be bothered to put a new radio station in, and two, the way Diamond City Radio is rigged up, it's there to just take it all from the start. Child of Atom Zealot. You know, I've been shot at your bloody cult on this island. I'm firing back. I'm just... bombing the atoms, bombing the atoms. Why is there a corpse spazzing out in the lake? He got a long way. Just lands a grenade right up his butt. Oh, carry weight. Oh, God. I'm carrying so much garbage and raw materials, because... Ugh. Now, I wonder if I can go through here without them even spotting me. I've got to get through to that terminal. Go do Demon's... sit through Demon's tedious locks on his memories. Everything here is radioactive. They even want to make this spray radiation. Crazy cultists, where are you? There you are. Oh no, now... You fight for Atom, do you? Go join Atom. In fact... Let's send them to Atom the old-fashioned way. Whee! Boom! Boom! Whee! I'm just sending them to. I'm just sending them to Atom the way they. I'm just sending them out the way they want to go, in a nuclear fireball. Whee! Boom! I think I'm. No, you're too close. You don't deserve to go to Atom. You just deserve to be blasted into atoms. Well, technically, we're all atoms anyway, so... No! You missed your great division! Where are you, little... Alchemists. No. You have been blasted into atoms. You have burned. Where are you, little atom culty? Where are you, little cultist? Where are you? I have a laser pistol with your name written on its barrel. There you are. No! You felt Atom's might. I used it to destroy you. But not you, specifically. Just your cult in general. It was only fitting. The Great Division. Yeah, where's that zealot? I think there's just... I think they have actually been blasted into atoms. Shame, I kind of wanted that armour. Oh well. I might have just scrounged enough bits off it. Oh well. I sort of really did a number on this place. I think that's all that's left of him is a... I think that's all that's left of him is just a few atoms. Let's go into the vessel. Into the vessel I go. Oh. Bloated health! Oh, I'm taking so much bloody. Oh dear. can't even see my own fucking health bar. There we go. I confess as a pile of ash. Ooh, look, almost appears to be a full suit. Powering system error. Containment breach detected. Launch key required. Containment breach detected. Evacuate to safe distance.
Face his wrath.
Oh great, not another one. What the hell happened to your minigun? Are you just not choosing to use it anymore? No, she still has it. She's just choosing not to use it. Knowing X6, you don't know what's going on with her. Don't know what goes on in that simp's head. That cyborg brain. Who knows what's going on in that? Now, is there an armour bench around here? If it is, it won't be on this low. Must be an armour bench in here. Oh, there's a zealot. Zealot feel safe. What a crazy armour workbench. And it crashed. The fuck? I've never had that happen before. I've had it crash on the blue robot menu loads. Oh, that's because I know what causes that. If you try and select the part that robot can't equip, you know, like typically I could say you've got a minigun arm, for example, or your weapon. And if you try and equip like lower armour, it just crashes. It just flat out crashes. Because it just can't tolerate it and it just dies. Yeah, that water purifiers are really bad. Because clearly the rain... Yeah, so rain drips down a little up into the collection cup and goes straight to the nozzle. How the hell do I get... Nope! It just does not want me to use that. Oh, I guess there's probably too much shit going on in that cell. It just does not want me using that. Why won't it let me have nice things? Back to Far Harbour and craft there. Because it clearly does not want me having nice things. Hot, hot, hot. So very hot. I'm not built for temperatures more than 20 degrees. Let me just check how hot it says it is. Behold, mighty tablet. 22. Yeah, no wonder. And still... 22 itself isn't that hot. It's the fact that it's still air that makes it so hot. There is no air movement in this room, my little computer room, whatsoever. The window's closed because the cars make too much noise because it's closest to the road. You know, it's about 20 meters from the road. It's... no, not 20 meters. Actually, probably is that close to the road, but... you know, it's the closest window to the road, and it's kind of a menace. Oh no, no! Not the laser security grid! Bang. I don't know what VATS was doing, but...
Hostile target identified.
Oh, there wasn't much left of this Lieutenant Gutsy. We are the Protectons. We will destroy any invader. The Protectron will destroy you now.
False alarm. Standing down. Commencing attack on hostile
Please
target.
don't run.
It is waddling at me,
There is cool.
and for some reason I couldn't hit it. At least X6 did a job. Boom. No smoking, no matches, no open flames. Do you really need to say no matches when no open flames works exactly the same? Now I know there's a cloaked assaultron around here. Told it was there. That, and it kills fast. They are very powerful. There's a drunken duck. Look at it. It's gone out and claimed that lawn flamingo. It's claimed its kill.
Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed.
Assaultrons are... I think the Assaultron Dominator is actually the most powerful enemy in the game, shot for shot.
Don't forget to check.
I think it does the most damage out of anything. It's so powerful.
Wait.
But it's also rather fragile compared to some. Attention, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. You haven't even locked your terminal, so it's clearly not that secure.
Sensor alert. Anomaly detected.
Notice how it's basically stun locking, and look how quickly it attacks.
Damn you, warmongering
That is, I'm just. There's a reason I didn't go fight that. Fuck it. Fucking big boom of death from a legendary. Time to get in the most tedious thing in Fallout 4. I mean, the idea's sound. It's, you know, in concept it's fine. It's just, I'll show you why. It's just. Basically have to take blocks.
If you're listening to this, then you made it inside my memory banks. Take a moment.
And it's sort of like get reduced gravity. Just sort of build the bridge for them. You know,
The architecture you're seeing is data. My data. When I'm plugged into the chair, this is what I see. You're using an earlier version of that technology. A brainwave scanner instead of a direct neural wire. Look around. Do you see that yellow column in the distance?
Yes, demon.
Long-term memory storage. That's your goal.
It's like
But you can't
the actual concept behind these little puzzles isn't bad. It's just
programs loaded in that holotape is called the indexer. They're represented by the friendly green sprites milling around. Do you see them? The indexers have one purpose: to get the data in the yellow column and bring it back to the memory access point. You need to help them get there and back safely.
the problem is these fucking indexes, which I'll just reskin bloody Milo-glings again.
Program will translate it into something you
They
can
just
understand.
take an eternity to waddle back and forth, back and forth. It's just
Nothing gets reset. You can keep going from wherever you left off.
so the concept works, but the pathing of these things is so bad.
Now you just need to create a path to the data with code blocks, and your indexers can get to work.
You know, works well, but they are just fascinatingly tedious.
The system has been alerted to your presence. Now,
Oh, just
things will get
it's just the problem is the actual concept isn't bad, but and the execution isn't bad apart from the fact that they move like fucking slugs, and that's the quick one. And I'm not sitting through it because I got this. If I can remember the name of the bat file, there it goes. Then you gotta listen to each of the memories. I'm not gonna listen to them all because holy crap, he does go on.
Memory file identification 0V-9AX0. Converted to memory file identification 0J-
There we go. Got 5 of these.
file identification.
Ba 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 ba. Memory file identification.
Identification.
Memory file and identification.
Memory file identification 0Y-8K7D. Converted to audio transcription. Beginning playback.
I've discovered a curious record inside the pre-war data files of this submarine base. The Marines here were equipped with an advanced model of combat armor. There are several suits already in the base, in various states of deterioration. But there were more shipments of the armor on its way to the base the day the bombs fell. They could
There we
be
go.
beneficial
Perks.
if the sealants have held. I have no use for them, but you never know. Maybe they'll be worth digging up one day.
Additional data appended. Armor shipments tracking information. Coordinates downloaded.
Well, that, you know, you can spend. In fact, I did spend hours trying to go through those tedious things. I actually think I got up to number 4 before I just gave up. Because they just took. Because even if you got the route all planned out, and they do take a lot longer to plan out, even if you got all the route planned out, you still ended up spending about half an hour on each bloody one, just waiting for the bloody code bugs to roll through and grab the crap. Because it's not like just one has to make it back. No, they have to make the trip multiple times. So it's just tedious. It's... You know, I don't mind puzzles. I actually quite enjoy a little mind puzzle. But I don't like it. I don't like things that take forever. And that, unfortunately, is how they are. For example, I enjoy the Ratchet and Clank games, and I do actually enjoy the Clank segments, which are typically 100% puzzles. But they do drag on a bit when there's too many of them. You know, and they don't, even then, even the longest ones don't take half as long as one of those fucking Dema puzzles. Where is the Father of Heart? Where's Heart, Arbor, Far? Over there. It's actually the one. Is it the one I'm looking at? Yeah, it actually is. Who knew? Hot! Hot! Hot, uncomfortable, sweaty, miserable. Oh dear, what are these? Trappers, raiders? Trappers. Grenade don't know reach. And even theirs apparently. Boom. Cheap shot. On his head. You know, having a grenade sightline is very helpful. And it's strangely the one thing that doesn't, you know, you'd think it'd change colour with your hood. A lot of Fallout 4's things do. Anything that's normally that horrible lurid nuclear green, that is Fallout 4's default hood. Anything that is normally that colour normally changes, but for some reason the grenade sightline doesn't. That stays the same green. Like, I have the sort of New Vegas-y style orange because that's what I was used to. Because at first I played New Vegas, then I played Fallout 3. Couldn't get into Fallout 3 because of the lack of this iron sighting. I just couldn't get used to it. Then I found Tales of Two Wastelands and actually played through the entirety of Fallout 3. But of course, I would always, no matter what I would do, I'd always change my HUD away from the green because I didn't like it. The orange is nice on the eyes. Steel. Nope, crashed. I think I have way too much crap in my inventory. Way too much crap. That's... I have way too much crap in my inventory. I can't take the heat anymore. I just can't take the heat. So unfortunately, if you hear this whirring noise, that's the fan. I just can't take the heat. It's too hot. Ooh, gooey thigh, and it's a picture of a ham radio. I need to get back to civilization and fast. And sell some shit. This is where's the vertebrate coming from. There. There she blows. Now, this is the funny thing. With Far Harbour, it is rigged for vertebrate flight, and yet you cannot summon one by default. Even though it is actually rigged for vertebrate flight. They do have significant issues trying to land, though. It's probably why they disabled it. As usual, when you don't want it to get distracted and fight enemies, it goes to fight enemies, and when you do want it to, it doesn't. Oh dear. The AI on these fast travel vertebrates is pretty bad. That's something I wonder if All New Vegas will implement, is some form of vertebrate ride if you're like best buddies with the NCR or Brotherhood. Probably NCR because they would actually have they actually are known to have them. But yeah, the landing spots are really odd. Get me to the town of Far Harbor.
All systems go. We're clear for takeoff. Your minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, ma'am.
It's funny that they put the pathing for the vertebrate over the entire island. So it actually doesn't like hit the trees, even though it's only the only one that actually appears vanilla is just this one Brotherhood one that comes in and sort of flies in a very specific path towards Arcadia, and that's it. And the whole island actually has the map for the vertebrate to fly around. And through a strange twist of fate, the only settlement I have set up for the island is a Brotherhood operating base styled one. See, there's just enough space to land a vertebrate somewhere nearby.
I'll have you on the ground shortly.
Guns.
You been to the tannery? You find my tools yet? Here are your tools. A fair bit of luck. And now to work... Mariner. All manner of good I can do with those tools.
Fresh shipment. Oh, you're a mainlander. Great. You helped us on Mariner's hull, but we didn't need it. This is our...
I am the one who saved all your...
We've defended this damn dock from crabs and work. Yeah, you helped. The day we rely on outsiders.
I still put myself in harm's way.
We've had some real pieces of work. Here, for you. But there's one. Anyone willing to put those bastards down?
I'll take a look.
Don't try anything.
No, I'm just trying to unload my crap. So buy all your ammo and sell all my shit. At least he has like a load of ammo. And this is something you just gotta remember to purge occasionally. Because whenever you strip shit, or make shit... Oh shit. I'm gonna get my legendary mods out back. Just get them out after selling all this shit. So just... Because you have to purge it every so often. Because you end up just getting, especially with like standard shit, you just end up getting loads and loads of it for no reason. Junk is worth keeping. Miscellaneous is not worth keeping typically. Because you actually book return tokens and all thing. But you get like folders you just got to occasionally purge. Because certain things you'd think are junk aren't junk. Like napkin is not junk. Book return token. There's a lot of... You just do pick up an awful lot. Oops. Didn't mean to sell that one. Fortifying garbage, garbage. Incendiary, one of the more useless ones. There's quite a few. In fact, there's a lot of useless legendary effects. Wow, I had a lot of metal. And a lot of muffled stuff. Got a lot of left braces. Or right braces. You should get a powered one back. Powered's actually a useful one. Powered is actually a useful one because AP refresh is always helpful. Either for vaxing or just legging it. Sentinels is actually a good one. Mainly because if you have enough Sentinel stuff, you can stack it up and become invincible while you're standing still. Doesn't matter what armor you got, you're basically invincible while you're standing still if you have all Sentinels gear. If you have 6 pieces, you get to take 90% less damage. And if you have the 5th piece, you can actually be completely immune. Ugh. I have not done an inventory purge for a long time. I should get the super mutant shit back. Because if I ever get strong, I might as well equip her. Chains are not worth bothering with.
I heard you made it to Acadia by yourself. That takes some stones.
I don't have any stones on me.
Is it rare for someone?
You're damn right it is. There's all...
I appreciate the compliment.
Believe me, you've got more spine than most of them. I'm tired of waiting around for something. Thing is, I was born and let me run with you.
No thanks.
Well, you changed.
There we go. So that's that. At least I've got unload. Nah. I'm just writing it down. And I missed a 0.
My bones won't come out. Too many nights out sleeping.
I need to talk to you about a
Synthy?
synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about without...
Sure. Ah, that famous...
What grows on you?
Yeah, what's with the extreme close-ups?
I'm working with Chase. She told me.
Okay, I believe you. Keep... I know the synth you're talking about. He's a young... Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was... To be honest, the guy was a wreck. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked.
You let him run off.
What the hell was I supposed to do? Look, if you're really going after that synth, just be careful out there. I feel like...
Brooks?
Welcome to the bait shop.
I have more crap to sell you. I always have more crap.
Let's barter.
Here's what I got.
I'm still trying to unload the armors. It doesn't help that in Fallout 4 you do sort of take up half your inventory with building supplies. You know, you do seem to end up having like half your inventory just being off building supplies. Actually keep those. Ugh, so much stuff. Why do I have so much of this shit? Yeah, I do actually have enough. Yay, I'm finally out. Let's go for my... Junkies. Actually, kneecap is one worth keeping because kneecaps can be hilarious. He has a lot more money to trade. Ugh.
Line me up a deal. More than enough caps to get off this cursed island. I need that gun.
A miserable rascal like you doesn't deserve to be on this island. Now, get the hell out of my clinic. You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead. Wait, no. It's a mainland. If you need doctoring, speak up.
Who's Andre?
Or Andre's my patient. He spent too long a spell in the fog.
Yeah. I've felt much worse razzing on this island. It's called any nuclear... It's called the Glowing Sea. It's much worse.
I know a few things about me.
You say, what? But I'll be what?
Where is...
Catch you off guard.
Where...
By my guns.
Where is Andre? I think he's... I know he's supposed... You know, he's definitely...
Bait shop's got everything you need.
He's supposed to be on that bed, but he isn't there.
Avery.
Now wake up. Crawl out of bed, come on.
I hope the harbor's being good to you. At this point, I'd settle if folks were just plain
right. You know of anyone could use...
It's never easy to ask anyone on this island, but I've got a response.
Just tell me the problem.
We get our drinking. We had a bad storm.
Sure.
I sent Howard Dunbar. I was hoping you might, if you're up to it, just head. I wouldn't ask us.
Am I gonna need any?
The fog condensers need their power modules. Either way.
All right.
Good.
You'd think they'd just have the water supplies in the mains, in the ocean, and just purify it from there.
You eyeing me, mainlander?
That way you even get the salt out of it.
Poor Petey learned that the hard way.
Petey is dead,
Out the feral ghouls at the
as are the ghouls that killed him.
Of our saga returns triumphant. It's only right you.
Yeah, it's insulting.
That's fairly well. The real treasure. I've been thinking about what's next.
Look.
You'd never want.
Yeah. Get over it.
Lost someone. Well, we all haven't lost someone like Rick. I still remember the day he had a farm. The islands and something.
Killed it.
If you can.
Already dead.
Fog crawler at the farm. Wonderful. That's it. With that fog crawler. That's right.
Yeah.
Here's another.
That's insulting.
Feel insulted by such a small amount? Well, no, I don't have, right? But if you ask...
Yeah.
Don't expect me to feel sorry for you. I see. My late husband, Daniel, was the best bishop one day. A day I'll never... Turns out some trappers moved into the... Their leader was having a little target practice. You go and get that son of a... The trapper leader at the light. Then it's done. All those lives. And it was no son or daughter for...
Yeah.
Just been written. I'm less interested in your family revenge story than I am in getting paid. I see. Well, now every good story's got...
Dear.
I'm a little old to leap up on. This is an heirloom. There's no Daltons left. The island knows this. Right. And that's it. Off you go.
Whoa! Family heirloom. So worthwhile.
Every day. If you ain't armed, you ain't long.
Hey, Doc.
You are a curious specimen. Despite our friendly town doing its best to chase you out, you keep helping us ingrates all the same.
Yeah.
Sure. I help mainly.
Huh? What was that? Oh, most folk here are set. Heck, it took my family 3, but there's a way. A down...
I'll hear you.
In olden times, legends say that once the would-be captain killed the... You do this?
Why are you helping?
My job is to heal people. The island's in trouble like it's never been.
I'm ready to become a legend then.
You what? There's an old Mirelurk feast.
Yeah. Make sure I have a load of fog crawl and meat or whatever, or meat I can throw in. Gotta chum them waters.
Hard times.
Now, I don't know what... Andre is definitely supposed to be in this bed. And yet, he seems to have fucked off. Might as well repair that purifier before heading out. There he goes. Using my Pip-Boy to scan for energy signatures. No! Not the lurks! Boom! I forgot what weapon I even had out. Next time I get to a weapons workbench, I'm changing this fucker too.
Looks like Howard didn't make it. I'll have to
What a funky looking component. Like I know even remotely how to fit that. I think that's what... Is that the one I actually have? Yes, I do actually have to prepare these ones. I say, why extract water, you know, clean your water from a pond when you could just use the same purifier to pure ocean water? Yeah, you have to get the salt out, but you know, surely it's safer than having to go down to the Mirelurk pond to purify your water. Come on, little lurks.
You're already dead.
Okay, back to Avery again. Whee! I don't think this is Captain Avery.
There's a trail of blood.
Blood trail. A lot of blood in this synth.
Fresh meat crawling in from the fog. Don't care if it's mine.
In which case, you die. And you're dead, you disgust me. The synth is clearly dead. I'm just curious if it does actually... No, it does actually have the hair. It actually... I've never actually looked at it before, so I never even knew that it was there. Ding. Run my fat ass back to Far Harbour. A light. Who lights the lanterns? No! Wolves! That hunter's armour did not do whoever was wearing it any good. Didn't protect them from the wolves.
Guns, ammo, and souvenirs. Come on out, stop.
Those fog condensers are back online.
Now we'll wait for Avery to wake her ass up again.
Good. Our water supply was starting to get low. Wasn't sure how much longer we could hold out. Did you find Howard?
He's Mirelurk food.
I should never have let him. Well, I said it was...
Captain, nobody's gonna want to...
Well, I can't argue.
Keeping
Yeah, they're just shortchanging me. I'm going to make them give me money now.
Howard Dunbar died trying to get this...
You're squeezing blood from a stone, stranger. Now here's your pay.
And you refused to wait up. You honestly thought I was a lost cause. Oh dear. Brooks never shuts up. Always... Oh! Loading. Boing. Swim, swim, swim. Now this looks like a very poor settlement site, and it's actually, yeah, it's actually one of the largest, you know, one of the larger ones. It's also one where you've really got to make sure you protect the coastline. Is there a... Oh! There's one thing I don't want when I'm having a shit, and that is a tree tickling me up the ass. That's something I definitely don't want. Now, that's a weapons workbench. I'm just...
Around a workbench, are you?
The zoom is actually really annoying me. It makes it kick up less. I'll put the flash. I'll put loudener on it. It's got 2 shots, so it sort of doesn't need it. So let's take that. Let's take that off that. Take Sentinel's ew. I'm just stripping legendaries while I'm thinking about them. Only the ones that are actually useful, though.
I'm trained for any combat situation. No matter what we get into, I'll be ready.
Ah yes, that has a kneecapper on it. On a minigun, Furious is hilariously useful. Oh, does he have an armour workbench anywhere? I don't want... It's anywhere I'll be inside. Look for a fire. No, he doesn't. Oh well, time to build up. This is a settlement. Inventory, miscellaneous. Mod. Ow. Mod. Itchy foot. Ow, ow, ow. Itchy foot. Here, there it is. Settings, transfer settlement. Import settlement. Longfelt. That'll be it. Now we watch as the settlement builds itself. Sit back and watch the settlement appear before your eyes. One of my few older settlements I'm actually relatively happy with. Although no matter how hard I try, the vertibird refuses to land on the landing pad I built for it, and instead decides to plop itself down. in the middle of my farm. I'm not even kidding, it does. It just downright refuses to go anywhere except the middle of the farm. You know, they'll have a big landing pad for it there, but where does it choose to go? Well, right here.
In Dublin, fair city, and the girls are so pretty. I first set my eyes on a sweet Molly.
I got a lot of just get rid of the car. It'll always plop. It seems to plop itself down in the middle of the farmland here, somewhere around here. It really just out and out refuse. Ugh. No, it's still doing it.
Protect your loved ones with my fine hand.
Gotta tell the Brotherhood about it so they can begin their prep work. That and they have an armour workbench, which I've wanted to use since I got to the nucleus. The auto nav on this boat is incredible. I mean, it can navigate through anything. I've got to spend a few days in the wealth looking so that settlement can reset itself. I'm not even moving backwards, I'm just letting it fall. And companion teleports in. Well, I might as well summon the vertibird right now. Assuming it can land around here. Yep.
I found Kasumi. She's safe and sound, but she won't think about coming back until I help with some problems up north.
Thank God she's all right. But she needs help. Please, do everything you can for her. Just make sure she comes home safely when it is over. Thank you for letting me know my daughter is at least safe. Now, if you could just bring her home.
Their house is in surprisingly good condition. Of course, it doesn't go onto the land. No, it decides to go into the shallow water where the boat's sunk in. Of course it does. Vertibirds like parking where they really shouldn't. 6 is on. Do the Predwin.
Minigun should be loaded and ready to fire. Good shooting, ma'am.
Oh, man. Going Daredevil mode. skim the water with the rotors. Do immeasurable damage. Cars. Boom. 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 What the oh, super mutants. Beachfront parking. Boom. It's an addiction, I know. I have to blow the cars up while I'm travelling by vertibird. Itchy, itchy, itchy leg. Ow. Great, now foot's itchy. Is that a super mutant? Yeah, that's a super mutant. I'll properly ID my target first. Don't want to fire on a friendly. Look how wild the aim is on this. Stump. No cars! There's no cars to explode! What's wrong with this place? Well, just water! Not a single car to explode. There's something wrong here. Ugh. Overdid it. Swing it so far, it's just to make you sick, I swear.
A successful mission.
Wait a second, did that flip out? Yes, it does. I never noticed that before. There's the third step flips out when you're landing. I never noticed that before. At least it's actually leaving the Pridwin as it's supposed to this time, downwards via the hook.
I hope I lived long enough to witness the Brotherhood's next trial.
Excuse me.
We may have liberated the Commonwealth, but our job is far from over.
No T60 for you yet. Captain Tuvok, you must know. No!
I don't have time.
That's a real shame.
I'm trying to tell you about...
Captain Kells, I...
There we go.
On the synth call.
Why does he always want me to help the squires first? Maybe he's...
There's a synth calling itself.
It's renamed itself? You mean it's acting autonomously?
And that's worse because Dima is purely robotic and not a manufactured human.
They're trying to set up some kind of permanent...
So this isn't an Institute operation? Well, that makes it even worse. I'm starting to see why you...
They're growing in number.
So this isn't a problem we can allow to continue. All right. You were right to bring this to my attention. If he wants to eradicate this menace, we'll need time to refit vertibirds for extended flight. I'll get the crews to work. In the meantime...
Yeah, that's kind of a silly statement because they clearly had long-range vertibirds before. Because they flew the Pridwin in from the capital wasteland, which is about the same, which is just as far away.
Proximity sensor's green. Getting a 3-second ping back.
Well, boy, the Brotherhood is one of the harder ones to assault. Railroad's when it comes to killing off the factions, Railroad's probably the easiest. Brotherhood's probably the hardest, because Institute you can... Well, when you do the proper assault, you always have a load of backup with the when you're taking out the Institute. I mean, it's not as... That and their weapons are generally inferior unless you've modded them to be better. Whee! I can do stupid shit like that and survive.
Hey there.
Precious, precious armour bench. Do. Yeah, don't worry, I've already destroyed the Institute. I destroyed them a long time ago. I killed them off a long time ago. Is that Sentinels left on? There it is. Ow! It does not like... It really does not like me modifying armour today. Ow! It is really not liking me modifying armour. It really does not like me doing it. I don't know why. But it really doesn't. It's not liking me modifying armour today. Gotta do it in steps. Ugh. Spin the Mr. Handy. Long loading screen. No, it is really not liking me modifying armour today. I don't know what it is, but it really does not like modifying armour today. It's just funny because absolutely nothing has changed in my Fallout 4 since the last time I did it. Absolutely nothing. And yet, for some reason, it is just flat out refusing to let me modify armour. Who knew? gonna try one more thing. What? Just one more thing. I'm just gonna try. That'll do. Nope. Whatever it is, it really just does not want to let me go. It's a pain in the ass because I really want to use that marine armour, but it won't let me. I'm not going around bloody children of Acton paint. I've never seen it be this fussy, ever. I've never had any crashes on that system whatsoever, and I have like 15 in one day. It really just does not want me to do it, does it? I've never seen it like that. La 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 la. It really just does not want me to do it. Oh, I'm stuck in the... Why didn't it let me out? Eh. Apparently it takes a lot more effort than it looks to dolphin jump out. I don't think I've ever been in Custom House Tower. Let's change that. Great staircase. Really great staircase. What kind of staircase is so... Can someone who lives in Boston please tell me if the staircase outside Custom House Tower is retardedly steep? Because that is so bad I can't actually climb it. I have to jump my way up. Great, the super mutants come around and decorated. Look, someone just threw a grenade on with its pin on a bit of string, put a pile of dead bodies over it. That's it? I've never been in Custom House Tower before, and I can honestly say I'm disappointed. Which is why... There is nothing... That's it! That is it! Okay! That was a complete wasted trip. That was a completely wasted trip. I expected it to be more than that. I'm very disappointed with that, actually. I expected something more than that. You know, it's a Boston landmark, and that's it. That's all you get. You know, that's rather disappointing. I didn't expect something that weedy and pathetic. Suppresses muzzle flash, does it? I don't think so. I'm still very clearly seeing a muzzle flash. Does make the recoil a little less ridiculous, though. Well, he was alert. Yep, medical center, I think not. Actually, it's better than going in the hospitals, so... Into the station with a very posh doors. Can't be as disappointing as Custom House Tower. That is arguably the most disappointing interior I've ever seen. I'm starting to wonder if Fallout 4 was designed with the subways designed to interconnect with each other like Fallout 3 is, but... Because they seem to, you know, the fact that they have like the signage in them seems to imply that, and there is a mod that does it, just clashes with Beantown Interiors from what I know, so I haven't got it for that reason. Subway Runner, I believe it's called. It might have been fixed so it actually doesn't clash anymore. Basically connects up all the subways, which isn't that, you know, it's something that really I think should have been there and might have been there, but it was cut. Evil. Can't say I've ever been in this one before. Ever. Pathetic. You using that to protect your booty?
You're gonna pay for that.
Where are you, little radar? Come on out. Where are you? Oh, you've run away again, have you? Western revolver. Who knew?
Hey, over here.
It is a waste of ammo, but the raiders.
Nice.
Did he even have a weapon? I'm not sure he did. Oh, he had a knife. That's just tragic. Okay, not the building I expected to find. I expected to find a medical station going to the medical hospital, not to the technical school. bobby pin and a screwdriver, stick it in the lock and it will open magically.
Got it. Someone there?
Find him and kill him.
Senior, I'll remind you or older to test
You came out with a pipe wrench. What are you, the engineer? Because the engie would have gotten a crit.
Good. Come on out.
The fall standardized tests are coming. Sign up for Saturday practice sessions starting next month with this item.
Getting tired yet?
Bang in the butt.
Better make sense.
In your stupid helmet.
Wait. Here's some.
Bang. Ooh! Ping! Boing! I do love when the corpses fly around.
Who's there?
The blood drive received 2 less days of detention.
Still alive? Christ.
Ooh, a terminal. Combat hack.
Got it.
Ugh. Spotlight control. What is this evil banging monkey doing? Hell, just evil. I don't care what anyone says, those banging monkeys are just pure evil.
Still kicking?
Let's see.
Might as well blow the head up. Ensure it's die. Yeah, stick the lockpick and the bobby pin in.
Nice.
The microscope. Where's this way down? Also, redundant much?
Today is the last day to buy tickets for the Halloween Sadie Hawkins dance with East Boston Prep.
That's it.
Ooh, a blood pack. I can't say I've actually been in here either. There's quite a few interiors I haven't actually gone in, so... You know, if it wasn't abundantly clear, I don't actually go in a lot of the interiors. It's sort of strange to say, but I've never actually really gone in them. I mean, if any are as disappointed as Custom House Tower, I think it's safe to say I was justified in it, but I don't think any will be that disappointing.
Please don't run. Better make it peace.
Wing. You know I can't resist blowing cars up. Now, I know I've been in there before. Wilson's Tomatoes. A super mutant, then. Oh, nose itching. Oop, mines. Boom. The man and raiders getting one shot by my bloody two-shot rifle. What? Was he just standing there with a baseball bat, ready to attack me, but never bothered? Talk about lazy. Thought you were supposed to be a raider. Boom. Hack! I thought I'd seen the last of these gaudily coloured goons. Like some of a kid's TV show. That's how gaudy they are, and how ridiculous they look. Yeah, itchy nose again. This looks glowy. Radical Rooch. Fancy lad snack cakes. Pie. No. I said I think this is one of those buildings where it's. I'm surprised this is even a map marker. Although it has one of the all-important pie machines, so it could be. But I'm not sure if this is one of those buildings where it's got like an upper access as well. But at the moment that's tying Custom House Tower. Now the reason Custom House Tower is so disappointing is Custom House Tower is an actual landmark. Ow! What kind of maniac builds a bridge that unsturdy? Fuck it. Oh. There's a duffel bag and that's it. Tease? What was a tease? Boing. Oh no, mines! Oh, X6 is engaged and has managed to hit very little. See, even giving a companion a really powerful gun like a 50 cal minigun still doesn't exactly make him particularly useful. Because they still have a nasty habit of just being useless. Like engaging from way too far. Woo! That's like so situational. Ding. Oh. Is that the radar turret? Yes. Boom. Boom. I always feel bad for Mr. Sledgehammer here. You know, I always feel bad for him. Oops. Well, you know, I'm not quite sure this classifies as a cul-de-sac. To my knowledge, cul-de-sac is a total dead end. Well, this place has multiple at least 2 exits. I mean, it's a cul-de-sac in a road, maybe? But this has got like loads of exits. So it's not really a cul-de-sac in the non-car world. Whoa, that was unimpressive. You shouldn't do stop a super mutant or whatever else would. Oh, a rigged double barrel shotgun. Woo, I am so scared of your shoot gun. The most secure city in Boston. Somehow.
Excuse me.
Come on, come on! Get your guns here. Small booms, big booms. I got them all.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Just think how damn good it'll feel holding one of these.
Completely nuts. The most stable kind of weapon dealer is the one that is completely barking mad. Apparently. Cryo mines. Why do I even pick up mines? Because they are shit. Oh wow, I got a lot more of those than I thought I did. A lot less of these than I thought I did. I don't want to sell the grenades. Mines, yes, but... Why do I have so many mines? That makes no sense! How is that on a pipe wrench? I didn't even think that was supposed to appear on... I thought that was supposed to be an armour-only one. Well, who knew? Who knew?
Hey there.
The only way you get old in this job is to assume everyone's out to kill you.
The name is twofold. The other, one of Cricket's caravan guards is called Trigger, and this one's called Happy.
Excuse me.
Too many miles on the road.
And there's one thing caravan guards aren't, and that is Happy. So the name is both ironic and just silly. You know, because I gave all like silly names as well. I made them all look unique and give them silly names because they are the same guards. They don't respawn. They're all the same. They're all unique as well.
Diamond City. Just follow the signs.
It has bull barrel 4-4 equipped on leg. carry shitty pipe rifle. Well done, Diamond City Guard. Yep, operators are... Strange place to find operators.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I
Hey
could
there.
do it. If it ain't the big bad overboss. No one's gonna show up a year ago, huh?
Car I haven't blown up. One day I'm going to get a shard of car in my eye, but... yeah, I can't resist blowing the things up. I mean, people like things that go boom, right? And gratuitous fat manning is also a good thing. Sometimes you just need to be a bit more jolly and bring out the jolly fat man. Because of course I like to give my fat man a really stupid name. Like Megatons of Fun is one I use sometimes. And of course Jolly Fat Man is the one I use in the streams. Yeah. See, there are much more... nope, there goes X6 teleporting in. Yep. Is it scavers versus robots? Surprising, I don't normally see gunners this far. Normally this one seems to be scavers versus robots. Bang. Nope, it's operators versus gunners. Ding! Ooh, roadside shack. Selling fresh free fruit and vegetables and corn. Radiated corn. You know, what's funny is I could probably give the wall a good kick and it would probably go down quicker than the door. Day Tripper, that's a rare one. Looks like someone's illicit drug lab. Not quite sure why glowing fungus, but who knows. Oh! Bear! Stunted bear. Because for some reason, like, non-stunted Jaguars seem to be extremely rare. You'd think the stunted ones were rare, but no, they're the common variety of Jaguar. Got any bullets? Takes damn near 100 of them to kill a Jaguar. Kills Jaguar in 2 shots. Yeah. Jaguar are not tough. Never have been, never will be. They have a decent... you know, their attacks are decently powerful, but... in terms of how tough they go down pretty easy. Oh, I've got some mutated ferns. Eee.
Good.
Now, if you can sneak up on these raiders, they tell a little funny story about how some guy came in with a fake grenade, which was actually a rock, made up, making the noises. I find it quite a funny little story. Just how some nutball decided to try, and they let him go because he was just so silly. At least I think it's this spot. Here we go. Wait a second. Have I not been in here yet? Raider scum.
Shouldn't take long.
Come on into my sight.
Very secure.
Making a lot of green paint. Oh, I need 2 types of paint to make paint. I smell blue tape. It's fresh blue tape. I know because I found it before, that's why I can smell it.
Got it.
There she blows.
There we go.
Because of course, blue tape. And an excessive amount of blue paint. One thing I've never understood about Fallout is why bottle cap mines are like the best mines.
Yes.
I never quite understood why. Because the crappy handmade grenade, the baseball grenade, is by far the worst grenade. It's just a flat out weaker version of the frag grenade. Well, the bottle cap mine is the strongest mine by quite a margin. Even though it's a very crude device. Clearly, the big bottle caps flying at you are far, far more dangerous than the carefully manufactured frag mines, plasma mines, etc. The only thing that can beat them out is the nuke mines, but that's because nukes beat everything. Apartment building. Oh no! Oh no, it didn't even hit me. Not the can chimes. I'm dead, am I? I think you're more like you're dead. I think it's safe to say that I'm not the dead one. They are. I mean, what? Who brings a knife to a gunfight? Lovely. Raiders are so classy. Now, the clever thing to do would be to hide your drugs inside the heads. Then no one would find your drugs. Oh, he's alive. Oh, that's sad. I thought he was a dead one. That's just sad. Yo, mutants! Boom! Oh, that's just rude. I came to help you, Rick. I was on your side. Mainly because that's the building I was on. X6, get your giant ass up here. It's the fact that they're clearly fighting each other and yet they have a boarding plank placed between their buildings. No one ever said super mutants were dumb. I mean... In fact, I think the simple solution is to say that super mutants are just as thick as they come. The mutations clearly rots their brain away to nothing.
Nice.
Yeah, well, that's another building cleared. Oh no, not the generic settler. Oh. What is it? Super mutant? Really? Oh well.
You're already a waste of ammo.
Come on! Let's
No, we're not going to let's do anything. I'm just going to shoot you once and you die and stay dead. Like a good mutant. Yep, X6 has engaged something, I think. I don't think I'm in Boston anymore. Boing. 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 Nope. No, I am in Boston. I'm near Fenn Street. Fenn Street's near a big stadium. Well, I was in Cambridge all of a sudden. It is obsessional. Yeah, mutant. No, it's locked. It stops invaders getting in. Car. I'm obsessional about it. Ah yes, this is the operator base now. At least until the Minutemen reclaim it, which was never going to be a thing, because they're still stuck in Concord, fighting a group of raiders. Because Presto, I'm never going to help Presto the Pesto, ever.
I need to assign someone to this.
Oh yeah, they don't feed themselves because of raiders. Bad raiders don't feed themselves. Stupid things. You know, let's go somewhere specific. Ooh. Ooh. Throw a verti grenade. Some Birdo. Why I can't just get a radio to do this, I don't know. Because that fog's not exactly visible from across the Commonwealth. And they have tracking equipment, because apparently it's electromagnetic gas. So in which case, why can't they just give me a radio to call in? There it is. Nothing around, so it shouldn't be distracted. Except, oh, yeah. Oh dear, why do I never remember this? Raider settlements are more hassle than they're worth. Anyways, I do must get the quest. Oh dear, the vertex. Just land. Just land so we can get out of here. There's something coming. Very unusually happy. Let's go a nice long way away to Fort Hagendas.
Glad to have you aboard, ma'am. Weapons hot and ready to bring the pain, ma'am.
Ooh, more cars I haven't blown up. Oh, crashed. Probably the settlement's trying to attack me still. You know, I think maybe I should stop the stream now. You know, it does seem to be in a crashy mood today. Probably due to... Probably due to heat. Yeah, it's probably starting to overheat. I'll get in this vertebird right. Make the foot Häagen-Dazs and save up. Because at the moment, it's just starting to overheat. My computer's just overheating. I mean, air's coming out of it. It's nowhere near as hot as, say, my PS4 gets, but there's only so much air it can kick out. It's warm. I wouldn't say it's hot, but I would say it's warm. The problem is, it does eventually. The way where my computer is, which is unfortunate because that's the only place it can be, that or it gets in the way of my legs, which doesn't really work. But the way it is, where it is, it's sort of the back doesn't have much room to blast anything else, so I had to put a side fan on it. And the side fan, well, that's getting warm. The air in this room is also getting pretty stale. So let's just get to Fort Häagen-Dazs. That might be why the armour vendor menus were.
Weapon is locked and loaded. Good hunting.
Resist the temptation to blow the cars up. It's hard on how to resist by looking away from them. And not spin the minigun, just keep it low yield. You know, a period of no activity, low to no activity, should let it cool down a bit. You know, to be honest, low activity and not... Basically, having it on but not running games is probably better for it at the moment than it is not actually, you know, than just turning it off for an hour. Why? Probably, you know, well, the fans are running it. That's why. I couldn't resist. I saw a rad sag, I had to take my chances.
Touchdown could be a little rough.
Well, that's the end of the stream because my computer's starting to overheat. And when it starts to overheat, it just... Giving it constant load does not let it cool down. So... We're streaming for almost... a little over 2 hours, so... Not too bad. Right. Anyway, that is the end of the stream. Thank you for watching. Subscribe or donate if you want. Donation links in the description as per usual, as is a list of all previous live streams. Goodbye!